What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of 101 Sports and Cards. Always I'm Nathan Holloway, and with me, Jared Dresch. I'm sorry, in the NFL, we're the biggest news. Well, not the biggest. Nobody cares about this. I'm just going to put it on there. The Browns signed Joe Flacco, most overrated quarterback in NFL history. He'll never play. The Colts released Darius Leonard, who is now Shaquille Leonard. I don't know when he changed his name, but maybe that's why I just haven't heard anything about him the last few years. He's a very good linebacker. The Steelers fired offense coordinator Matt Canada. This is the first time the Steelers have fired a person of their coaching staff that is like high up, like their head coach, offense coordinator, defense coordinator, since 1941. So I guess they finally listened to the fans around the world chanting, "Fire Matt Canada." Week 11 recap. The Ravens beat the Bengals 34-20. Joe Burrow is out for the rest of the season with a wrist injury. Lamar Jackson had 264 yards and 2 touchdowns. So is the Bengals season over?
Yeah.
Yes. The Packers beat the Chargers 23-20. Jordan Love had his first 300 passing yard game. He had 322 yards and 2 touchdowns. Herbert had 260 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had like 70 rushing yards. There was no reason we should have beat them. They had the better game. They just had their receivers couldn't catch, including 2 drop touchdowns by Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnston, who had a wide open catch that he just dropped with like 30 seconds left. But, we got to win. That's all that matters. The Browns beat the Steelers 13-10. Myles Garrett had 2 more sacks, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson in his first career started 165 yards. He is going to be the starter for the foreseeable future. The Texans held off the Cardinals 21-16. C.J. Stroud, 336 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw 3 interceptions on the second half. The Jags demolished the Titans 34-14. Trevor Lawrence, 262 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 2 more on the ground. It was the best Trevor Lawrence game in his career so far. The Dolphins beat the Raiders 20-13. Tua had 325 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Tyreek had 146 yards and a touchdown. The Cowboys blew out the Panthers 33-10. Dak, 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. They didn't really need it because the Panthers are terrible. The Lions rallied from 12 down in the fourth quarter to beat the Bears 31-26. Jared Goff had 236 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have 3 interceptions. Justin Fields, in his return from an injury, had 169 passing yards and a passing touchdown. Also had 104 rushing yards. The Giants beat the Commanders 31-19. Tommy DeVito had 246 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sam Howell on the other side had 3 interceptions. Commanders, when are you going to fire Ron Rivera? He's not that good of a coach. 49ers beat the Buccaneers 27-14. Brock Purdy had a historic day, 333 yards and 3 touchdowns. A perfect passer rating of 158.3. First 49ers quarterback to do that since Joe Montana back in the 80s. The Bills demolished the Jets 32-6. Zach Wilson was benched. He's now the 3rd string. Tim Boyle is the starter, and Trevor Siemian is the backup.
Wow.
I think their best chance to win is with Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Because
whenever they took him out, Tim Boyle did not play well. Tim Boyle's not a starter. He proved that when he was in Detroit a few years ago.
I mean, the Jets' season's over anyways. So what's it matter?
No, they're trying to win and get into the playoffs because Aaron Rodgers says that he's going to come back. Josh Allen in this game had 275 yards, 3 touchdowns. He only threw 1 pick. The Rams beat the Seahawks 17-16. Stafford had 190 yards and a touchdown. Geno Smith got hurt. Kenneth Walker got hurt. On the other side, Cooper Kupp got hurt for the Rams. The Broncos extended their win streak to 5. They beat the Vikings 21-20. Russell Wilson, 259 yards and a touchdown.
And that was a great game.
It was an okay game. Was a great game. The Eagles beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl rematch 21-17. Jalen Hurts had 150 yards and a pick. He also had 2 rush touchdowns off the tush push. And Kansas City dominated this game. They should have won it. Just many drop passes, including the 54-yard touchdown pass that Marquez Valdes-Scantling dropped. But, whenever you surround Patrick Mahomes with crappy receivers, you're not going to win games. Week 12 preview. There's a lot of good games this week. It's going to start off tomorrow with Thanksgiving. Packers and the Lions. Packers. I can't go against them. The Packers. We got Jack Harlow performing at halftime of this game. Nobody cares because Jordan Love's going to go in there and win this game. Commanders and Cowboys. 49ers and Seahawks.
49ers.
49ers. The first ever Black Friday game is going to be a terrible one. The Dolphins and the Jets.
Dolphins blow 'em out.
I agree. Now the rest of the week. Jaguars and Texans. This is for the lead in the AFC South.
I'm going to go Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm going with the Texans. Browns and Broncos, two of the hottest teams in the NFL.
Broncos.
If the Broncos win this game, which I don't think they will, I think the Browns win. But if the Broncos can win this game, they will be a playoff team. Because the Browns have the best defense in the league. Bills and Eagles. I know what the Bills. The Eagles have been looking like crap. Bills look really good. Ravens and Chargers is Sunday night football.
Ravens.
I know what the Chargers at home. This one is going to be one of them games where the Ravens are going to blow it.
Or it's going to be one of the mini games where you guys blow it.
You guys, I'm not a Chargers fan.
I hope anybody isn't because they suck.
Well, maybe if they'd fire Brandon Staley, but I know the organization's too stupid. You just can't rely on Justin Herbert. Because the defense is the second highest paid defense in the league, and they're last, or second to last, in every single category. And Joey Bosa's just got put on the IR because, he hurt his foot on the second play of the game.
Has he ever played a full season since
I don't think
in the
so.
league?
And then he left. He got carted off the field crying. It's like, why are you crying? You should be used to not finishing games at this point. Moving on to the association. Scoot Henderson has been assigned to the G League.
Because he sucks.
Well, he is coming back from an injury. They're going to do some conditioning in the G League. He's not that good, though. Last night, the Pacers beat the Hawks 157 to 152. That was a regulation score. No defense was being played in that game. With that win, the Pacers clinched the Group A in the East for the in-season tournament. The Lakers won last night. They blew out the Jazz. They clinched Group A in the West. The Celtics are 11-3. They are the best team in the Eastern Conference. Of course, they play the Bucks tonight or tomorrow, whenever you're listening to this. And the Timberwolves are atop the West at 10-3, with the Nuggets half a game back. Jokic is MVP right now. A team to watch is the Pacers, and a guy to watch that could sneak into the MVP race, though I believe he should already be in it, is Tyrese Halliburton, because he is showing that he is the best point guard in the league.
What about Ant-Man?
He's not a point guard.
No, but I'm just saying.
I don't care.
Good.
Until his team blows up. On to the MLB, the Padres hired Mike Schultz as their manager.
What a move.
It's a terrible move. We saw what he did in St. Louis.
I think Bob Melvin was a better choice.
I think anybody would have been a better choice.
Buddy.
Just put Tatis's motorcycle as the manager. The Diamondbacks traded Carlos Vargas and Sebi Zavala to the Mariners today for Eugenio Suarez.
It's a good move.
Of course, Evan Longoria is a free agent. Probably not going to bring him back.
It's a good move.
The Cardinals, they signed two pitchers. They signed Kyle Gibson and Lance Lynn.
Kyle Gibson's a good signing, not Lance Lynn.
Neither one of them's a good signing.
Kyle Gibson was like top 5 in wins, and it's better than what they have.
That doesn't take much. And a former Cardinal, Paul DeJong, signed with the White Sox.
So that means Tim's done.
Tim is a free agent.
Yeah, and no one's going to sign him. Because who wants him?
If Paul DeJong can get signed, I can get signed if Paul DeJong gets signed. Dude's trash. On to college football, number 17 Arizona dominated number 22 Utah 42-18. Number 1 Georgia beat 18 Tennessee 38-10. Clemson upset number 20 UNC 31-20. And number 5 Washington took down number 11 Oregon State. I don't have the score for some reason. Florida State, they won, but they lost their quarterback Jordan Travis to a gruesome leg injury. If you love injuries and love watching injuries like I do, although I don't want anybody to get hurt, it's bad. His leg doesn't look like it should be.
He was a Heisman front runner.
Yeah, but who should win the Heisman is Jaden Daniels of LSU. He won't because LSU sucks, but he should. The new rankings: number 1 Georgia, number 2 Ohio State, number 3 Michigan, number 4 Washington. They jump Florida State, who's now 5. It is rivalry week, so anything can happen. I have there are only 2 top 25 matchups. The first one is 16 Oregon State and 6 Oregon.
Oregon. Bo Nix. Bo Nix wins this game. He wins the Heisman.
Oregon State wins this game, and Oregon will officially be eliminated from the college football playoff because they have to win this game. Number 2, Ohio State. Number 3, Michigan, the best rivalry in college football.
Michigan.
I'm going to Ohio State. Michigan's without Jim Harbaugh. They played terrible last week. Ohio State's the better team. I hate saying this. I mean, I don't like either team. but I really don't like Ohio State. Ohio State's a better team. They have the better offense. The only thing Michigan can do is run it because J.D. McCarthy has forgotten for the bowl. Yeah. Ohio State wins. Michigan will be eliminated from the college football playoff this weekend. All right, college basketball. More upsets happened. 14 Arkansas got upset by UNC Greensboro. Number 10 FAU got upset by Bryant. Who's Bryant? I don't know.
Kobe?
No. 24 Virginia got upset by my Wisconsin Badgers. Let's go. In the Maui Invitational in the first round, number 2 Purdue took down number 11 Gonzaga 73-63. I'll talk more about the Maui Invitational later. Number 5 UConn took down number 15 Texas 81-71 a few nights ago. 18 Colorado got upset in overtime by Florida State. Number 2 Purdue took down Tennessee in the second round of the Maui Invitational 71-67, and number 4 Marquette took down number 1 Kansas 73-59. So I will get back to the Maui Invitational here in a second. The new rankings: number 1 Kansas, number 2 Purdue, number 3 Arizona, number 4 Marquette, and number 5 UConn. The Maui Invitational, the third place game, Kansas finished in third place. Number 1 Kansas took down number 7 Tennessee 69-60, and right now number 2 Purdue is beating number 4 Marquette. There's not very many top 25 matchups this week. Thursday, they're playing college basketball on Thanksgiving. Wow. Well, number 3 Arizona is playing number 21 Michigan State, and next Tuesday, number 10 Miami will face off against number 16 Kentucky. Moving on to other sports, Rory McIlroy stepped down on the PGA Tour Policy Board. Jordan Spieth has taken his place. Max Verstappen won the Las Vegas Grand Prix, the best F1 race of the year, in my opinion. It was actually competitive. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is this weekend, and get this, it's the last race of the season. Finally, we've made it. Who wins?
Max Verstappen.
I'm not picking him. I did not pick him once this year. Lando. I'm going Lando. Somebody's got to, I don't care who somebody has to beat him. I don't care if you have to wreck him. Just beat him. If he wins, he will have won all but 2 races this season. It's the most dominant season in F1 history. He has doubled the points of second place, which is his teammate. It's sad. Caitlin Clark put up her 39th career 30-point game. That is the most in women's college basketball history, so congratulations to her. I cannot wait until she's in the WNBA. She's probably going to be playing for the Indiana Fever because they are
suck.
Quite trash.
Didn't they have the first pick last year, too?
Yeah, they got Aaliyah Boston.
She's good, too.
Yeah, that's all I have. We're going to keep it short. So enjoy football tomorrow. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Happy and safe Thanksgiving.
And if you go Black Friday shopping, be safe.
Yeah.
Even though it's not as big as it used to be.
Thankfully. So, yeah, enjoy your Thanksgiving. As always, come back here next week. Peace.